so long to get here. Anyway, I'm happy that you came back. It's your girl Ty, aka Talks with Ty the podcast, and I appreciate you clicking on this video. If you haven't, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Also, I need you to do me one quick favor. Go on over to Spotify and iTunes, okay? Podcasts, that is. Type in TalksWitTy and hit that follow button. That way, if you miss me here on YouTube, you're able to catch me while you're riding to work or just you need a minute to decompress. Come on in the room, girl. Let's talk about it. It's your girl, Ty. I'm so happy you came back. Now stay tuned for the episode. Hit that like and share button. I'll see you in a sec. Welcome home, Angel, and welcome to Talks with Ty, the podcast. It's your girl, Ty, and I thank you so much for checking us out. Listen, join us weekly as we discuss all things life. You heard it right, and I mean life, adult life, that is. We're going into season 3, 2024, and we're excited about everything that we have coming to you this season. Join us as we are live interacting with family, friends, guys, girls, talking about everything life brings. Make sure that you're following us on our social media outlets on TikTok at TalksWitTy the podcast, Facebook at TalksWitTy, and Instagram at TalksWitTy_. I look forward to seeing you. Come on in the room and let's talk about it. It's your girl, Ty. I'll catch you in the next episode.
Out with the old, in with the new car, new crib, new nigga too. Life moves so fast, let go of the past, love a little more, cherish what you have. When the clock strikes 12, hold your glasses high, make a wish and blow it to the sky. It's gonna be the best year of your life, best year of your life, best year of your life. La 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 la, la 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 la. La, la, la.
Listen, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg, plead for your sympathy, I don't mind. 'Cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg. Sweet darling, please don't leave me, girl. Ain't too proud to plead, baby, baby. Please don't leave me, girl. And that's what they say. Listen, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I have to beg, plead for your sympathy, I don't mind, 'cause you mean that much to me. Ain't too proud to beg. Sweet darling, please don't leave me, girl. Ain't too proud to plead, baby, baby. Please, listen, why you got to go through all that? Why you just couldn't act right? How about that? Now, I want to move on with my life in peace and harmony, and you want to come and get on my nerves. Leave me. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Listen. just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. Mm. Mm-mm. Love don't live here anymore. Leave me alone. I just choose me. You made your choice. So let me be. See, you made me go away. And you know I loved you so. I never needed you, no. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Holla. What's up, y'all, man? Welcome back to TalksWitTy podcast. I miss y'all. What we doing? We checking in today. Okay. Let's do this right. Because I've been gone for a couple days. Y'all know I was out of town and stuff this weekend, but welcome back to TalksWitTy podcast. It's your girl, Ty, and I am so happy that you came back. You chose to rock with me today. We're here for TalksWitTyTuesdayz. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get my sound right. I appreciate you, right? I appreciate you for rocking with me. Today is January. Ooh, this year going past fast. Today is February the 13th. Okay, and tomorrow's Valentine's Day. Every year for Valentine's Day, y'all, I be single is the number 0. I'm not even lying. For real. I be super single. Like if it's anything singular, then 0, I'm it. Like 00 or something. Well, 00 will have another 0. It's just me. Okay. We got some things to talk about tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming in the room. Put some ones in the chat so I can know who in here. Put some ones in the chat so I can know who up in here. Talking about some things. Got some things to talk about. Talking about some things. Y'all, I went out of town to Florida this past weekend to visit my homegirl for her birthday. Happy birthday. Shout out to all the Aquariuses out there watching me. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do so. Okay. This is your first time joining me. What took you so long to get here? Girl, about time you made it here. I don't know what took you so long, but I'm happy that you're here. Okay. And now that you're here, make sure that you grab a glass.
That's right. Right on there. Okay.
Here we like to get into some stuff. Okay, but without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start off the show so you know what that means. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I got my stuff on loop. I'm tripping. My drink of choice tonight is H2O. Okay. I did have a little wine. Y'all had, let me tell y'all why the songs even happen. Let me let y'all in. Let me catch y'all up. So y'all know I got my little feelings hurt, my little heart broke, whatever. Y'all know. Yeah, I'm just talking about me. Y'all know I'm a realist. Y'all know I keep it 100. I don't come up here sugarcoat nothing. I just tell you how I go through stuff. And sis been on like her healing journey. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go through that stuff, the breakup, I just want to be by myself, peaceful, get my mind right, get back focused. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be crying and doing all that. I did that stuff when I was 20. I'm not doing it. Like it doesn't work out. It's okay. Yes, I might hurt. Yes, you may hurt, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I understand my purpose. I understand that sometimes I'm just I'm just in position to fulfill purpose. And that was a situation that happened with my last situation. And it's cool. Like no love lost, right? But like we talked while I was out of town. I went against my better judgment and I had a civil conversation, right? And this is because me and this person we have had feelings in a equally professional setting. Let me say that. And so with that, I had to deal. So it's not like I want to knock you off the block, because if I continue to do and be in that space, we're going to have to deal with each other, which is cool. I tried that. I contacted the person because I needed something. They didn't answer, sneaking and geeking. And it just like took me back to square one. So I told myself, because I'm obviously still triggered, let's just create the box. Let's just go on into the box, build the 4 walls, and anything outside of the business or outside of the dealings in which we have to do, cut it off. Right? Deal with him as if you never dealt with him. So there wouldn't be a real open line of communication. We have email, we have other ways of communicating in black and white, handling things that need to be handled, checks and balances, and we're good. We don't have to talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's why in my mind, I'm like, that's what we're going to do. And I'm good. We're cool. Let's just do that. It works, right? So that's what I was doing, what I needed to do for me. And I look up, and this person, because I was about to call him something else, is at my job. It's not that the person can't be, because they very much can, but it's just so disrespectful. If I told you this is what I'm doing and this is why, you don't get to try to make like I'm gonna make you be around me. Like, oh, who you think you're dealing with? Like, I don't know who you think you're dealing with. When I say any of my exes in this room right now, if y'all in this room, please come into the comments and let people know when I say I'm done, that's what
the fuck I mean. I'm done. You understand me?
you don't get to choose that for me. I gave you the opportunity to have access. You had a rotating door. It didn't work. So when I move on and I heal, this is the way that I do it. You don't get to choose that for me. I don't know who the hell you think you used to dealing with, but you already know that I'm not one of them. And I'm sure that you may come across this. That's why I'm saying it, because please stay from around me. Please. That's not what this is. And that's not what you want. So let's keep it cool. Respect my boundaries, because you've already disrespected me. I've forgiven you for that. I let you slide. I say, okay, you don't get it? Cool. I'm going to remove myself from the situation. It's all right. Now you think you finna make me interact with you? Are you? People are funny, right? People are funny, y'all. Don't let nobody play with you. With that being said, have your boundaries and stand on business. Stand on business and make them stand on it too. If a person had you, make them stand on it. Leave them right where they had you and make them stand there. Don't let them, you can't, I'm telling you, I'm not one of them. I'm not. Like, I'm so not. Anyway, moving right along, because this show's not about this individual, but I just had to share that. I think I needed to share that for me. And I also needed to share that in case this person is watching. Respect the boundary the same way I respect you. Even you've already disrespected me. I ain't going to give you too many times to do it. I'm not going to give you too many times to disrespect me. That goes for anybody. But because I am where I am right now, and I'm on a journey that I'm on, I will just walk away, right? Peacefully. No love lost, no pain, no feelings, no none of that. We good. If you want to remain that way, just respect the boundary. You don't get to do what you want to do with me. I'm not one of them. I was never one of them. So, like, that's why you at where you at now. You should know that. But without further ado, let's get into Taj Jewel of the Day. If this is your first time here, Taj Jewel of the Day is a segment where we plant a seed, and if it's meant for you, we hope that it goes forth and reaps a harvest. How about that? Let's get into the jewel, baby. Let's get into it. Let's do it. Taj Jewel of the Day. Put the right foot. I'm sorry. Taj Jewel of the Day. Put the right effort into your healing. by remembering your wholeness. Everything you've been through is preparing you for a breakthrough. A doubtful mindset will slow your progress. Once your belief in your possibilities change, everything will transform with them. Only you can develop the thoughts that align with your thriving. Flourish. Be present and continue to push into the happiness you are creating for your life. No matter what, keep growing through. Y'all know that was about me, right? I wrote that to myself. Okay. Because I'm flourishing. And see, when you leveling up, when you're in the process of your level up, it gets needy and gritty, right? One thing I've learned about this journey, right? Because I talk about it all the time. I'm very open about my spirituality. I'm very open about me loving God. I'm not religious, but I am spiritual, right? And I'm super duper transparent about that. God comes first in my life. Like it's what works for me. I'm not judging you. But I hope that I could, if I can help you experience this relationship that I experience with the creator of all things, then I'm gonna do what I can, right? And I think that a part of that for me and my purpose is just being honest and talking about the BS, because I'm trying to stop cursing. I'm working on it. Sometimes people be, whew, okay. But the BS that I grow through, right? Because I'm gonna go through it. It's a part of the journey. I have to learn, right? But what I'm learning in my journey is that I choose certain things. And I understand my value today. Like when you are a person, when you get to a level in your life where no matter where you go, you add value to the situation, people have to handle you like such. Like I could be here to learn from you and to gain from you, but I'm going to also add value. Do you understand what I'm saying? I can learn and gain and allow you to lead me, but I'm also going to add value. I'm going to add value to any situation that I'm in. I just am. It's just who I am. It's just who I've developed, who I've turned into being. And what I'm also starting to understand is that my spaces are important. My settings are vital. Okay. My settings are vital. And when I talk about settings, I mean people, places, and things. So tonight, I'm gonna share some stuff. Um, I ain't even put my banner up, y'all. Hold on, let me put my banner up for y'all so you can know what we getting into tonight. My settings, right? My settings are very important. Like we check our settings on our phone, we check our settings on our alarm system, on our internet, on our computers. Like we check our settings on a lot of things that we do. Do you check your settings on your life though? That's what we're gonna talk about tonight. Check your settings. There is no way that you are going to be able to level up, to progress, to go to the next stage if you don't check your settings. Most people have an iPhone, right? We got iPhones. I don't know if Androids do this, but in order for your iPhone to work properly, an update comes to your settings. And if you don't check your settings regularly, like me on my phone, then you're going to miss an update. So your phone is going to start to malfunction and it's not going to be able to operate properly if you don't check your settings. Your alarm system, right? The internet is constantly doing updates. I just got an update the other day on my browser, right? On my Google browser. On my what I use, I don't know which one this is. Safari. I use one of them, right? But anyway, I just got an update on it. And in order for my internet to run properly, I had like it wouldn't even let me go forward without updating my settings, right? Same thing with my printers. Y'all know I make t-shirts. Check out the design. I got my own little Divine Prints by KT line. Okay, this is the Faith. This is the Faith Conquers Fear sweater. Y'all check me out on Etsy. I got an Etsy shop. The link is in the bio. But in order for me to even be able to print, right, I have to check my settings on my printer quite often. Like it pops up for me to update my settings. So most things in life, like most tangible things, for us to operate properly, we have to be able to update our settings. When's the last time you updated your settings in your life? When is the last time that you updated your settings in your life? When I say settings, I mean your company. I mean your routine. What your settings be like? Are they out of date? Are your settings out of date? Are you operating properly and in full capacity, or are your settings out of date? Is your routine properly is your routine proper for the level in which you're trying to reach? Are the people around you helping you reach the next level, or are they hurting you? Check your settings. I got some notes here, right? I think that understanding and growing and what I'm learning, especially with my last situation, right? Because I think that my spirit had already revealed to me that I needed to walk away. This was my job for the season. I had completed my assignment and it was time to walk away. But see, the thing about this life is we're still human. So even though you're blessed enough to have a spiritual conscience and you can hear the voice of God, like you could tap into that. Like you know when you hear God, right? You know when your spirit is speaking to you. You're also living in human form. So you still have feelings, you still have emotions, and it's life, right? But it's something about the setting, right? Because in my life, I have certain settings, and obedience, setting number one, obedience, right? These are my settings. I'm just talking about me. I know I only talk about me on here. I can't talk about nobody else. But when I do not abide by a setting in my life that's called obedience or discipline, right? I fall off track. Like I'm inoperable. I'm not moving right. It's out of whack. Yeah, it's so important for me to be obedient down to the point of like, so in my journal, which I don't have with me, I wish I did, but I write down my goals on Sunday. I write down in my calendar every day what I want to do so that I can meet my weekly goals, so that I can meet my monthly goals, so that I can meet my yearly goals. And my top 5 things, I'm going to share this with y'all because maybe this will help somebody with their setting. Number 1 is get up at 5 a.m. Number 2 is work out and stretch. Number 3 is my morning prayer. Number 4, because I have platforms and I sell merchandise and I do this, right? Is post on my social medias. Make sure I'm keeping up with my social media schedule. Right? Those are the top 4 things. And I think number 5 is eat clean today. Right? Those are my top 5 things, or that's been my top 5 things maybe for about 2 weeks. Right? Again, I had to change my settings. Updated my settings. So discipline, right? That's my routine setting. I'm talking about settings for my life. Number 1 is discipline and obedience. So because my number 1 setting in my life, not my goals, but my life is discipline and obedience. Okay. I write out what I want to do so that I'm successful throughout the day. So when I veer off or I think I might have a moment of, a little insanity and I want to do what I want to do, I revert back to that list. Hey, did you do this today? Did you get up at 5 o'clock today? Because if I don't get up at 5 o'clock, then I'm not able to work out and stretch. And I get a really good prayer in after my workout, during my stretching process, during my laying, during my yoga, right? And those small goals are goals that I want to reach by the end of the year, of not just losing a couple of pounds, but just being overall healthy, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, being getting my mobility together for my back pain, my knee pain, stretching, being more flexible. These little things are going to help me reach ultimately my yearly goals. My settings now predict my outcome. What I do now matters, but those settings are important. My little goal setting that I do during the week is vital for me to be successful. But I must be obedient. I must be disciplined that I want. I can't blame anybody else if I don't do the work, if I don't show up. So setting one for me, I have to constantly check discipline. Are you in alignment? Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Are you doing what you said you was going to do? And are you being disciplined? And I'm going to tell you something about discipline. Motivation doesn't matter when you have discipline. It doesn't matter if you want to do it or not, but because you have developed a habit of discipline, you will do it. One thing that I wanted to do at the beginning of the year was get up here on my platform, show up for me in my businesses the way that I'm supposed to. So with Talks with Ty, one thing that I wrote down was doing my show Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Discipline. Y'all, I was here yesterday, but I was so busy creating content for my Divine Prince page because, again, I've been out of town. So that threw me off because I still want to live my life, but I got to make up. See, I can't play and I show up for myself. If I'm going to play, I got to show up for myself. So I had to get home. I had to get back on my content so that I could have things to post for the week, getting back to that schedule. Discipline, making sure I got up here tonight because I was so upset that I didn't last night. Like I didn't got discipline and got me into such a setting, a steady flow that I don't even feel right when I don't do it. You ever worked out or did something? I'm trying to think of something consistently. Let's say I think working out is something that when you do consistently, if you go a certain amount of days without doing it, you stop feeling icky. Like your body starts to tell you, hey, this isn't right. You're out of alignment. We're not doing something that we used to do. You ever said, I'm not going to go to the gym today, and your body like, get up. Like your body's telling you to get up. Have y'all ever experienced that, or is that just me? See, that's what discipline looks like. Motivation don't even matter no more. Your level of discipline is going to require you to show up for yourself constantly. It don't matter what you want to do. Discipline is going to be in full effect. And because you have been disciplined to certain things, you're going to do it. So that's why discipline is my number one setting. Right. So I have to be disciplined and obedient in the things that I do. And when I don't, stuff like this happen. End up getting hurt. Had I been disciplined the first time I walked away from the situation when I was supposed to, I would have been hurt, but I would have been all right. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I would have been played with on the level in which I got played with. It's cool. Had to walk away, but it is what it is. So again, that's why discipline is, that's why my settings are vital for me. I'm only talking about me. My next setting, right? Setting of discipline, because that has to do with my everyday routine, right? My setting of faith is my next setting. I have to check my faith every day, multiple times a day. Like, I don't even think nobody I had to check my faith today. I had to ask God, help me. I need you. Like, it was a moment where my feelings, emotions had like, I got it right here. I got scared. It's on my shirt. Faith conquers fear. God, I need you. Like, I don't even think y'all understand. I have to constantly check my setting of faith. I have to be in control of my mindset, not my mindset in control of me. I know that everything is happening for me. It's not happening to me. And I tell myself that every day. I have trained myself to know that in faith, I'm going to be all right. And I believe that's why I'm always all right. Because I'm going to be all right. It's never happening to me. It's always happening for me. Feeding myself spiritually, being mindful of what I watch, what I see, what I listen to. All of these things affect my mindset. They affect my faith. Certain people, certain things I don't follow on social media. I can't allow my faith to be tampered with. I can't be you can't play with me. Nobody can play with me. Excuse me. Nobody can play with me. So knowing that I have to have a setting of discipline and obedience, understanding how important my setting of faith is to me, right? And when you have some standards, like you could call these your settings your standards, you could call them settings, whatever it is. I'm saying they settings today because of what I've been coming into, like checking my settings. This is how I came about. Like I said, I was on my computer and I couldn't even get on the internet without changing my settings. You can't progress forward without your update. You are every day changing, evolving, growing. And if you are not, you are dead. If you're not changing, if you're not growing, if you're not evolving, if you're not learning, what are you doing? That is a life that I don't want. I want to feel. I want to live. I want to grow. I want to understand. I want to learn. I want to give. I want to be of service. If I'm not doing those things, then what am I doing? What your settings look like? When's the last time you checked them? When's the last time you checked your settings? When is the last time that you've looked at your routine? What are the things that are vitally important to you? Now, yours don't have to be mine. I have a daily routine. My number one setting is my discipline and obedience. Next, it is my faith, right? Which faith and discipline and obedience kind of go hand in hand with me, but they aren't the same thing, right? Faith is the power of believing in what you can't see. All right. Let's make sure we get that right. Hold on. Let's look up what faith. Let's look it up. Y'all know I'm good for. I want to make sure I say that right. I don't want to put out no false information. Complete trust and confidence in someone. Hold on. Okay, this is just doing the most. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. Faith definition. Okay. Okay. According to Google, complete trust or confidence in something or someone, strong belief in God or in the doctrines of a religion based on spiritual apprehension rather than proof. So, like I said, you're believing in something and you can't see it. That's faith. All right. Believing in what you can't see. I believe that God is real, not because I saw him, but because I believe that he's real. I know he's real. I ain't seen him in the physical, but I know he real. Hell, you look at my life, you'll know he real too. You been through something and you came out on the other side, baby, let me tell you something. You will know just how real God is. And I can't even, I don't have no other way to say that. You don't believe in God, you cannot be in my next. What I'm learning is that if you don't believe in God, if you don't believe that there is a creator of all things, stuff just didn't appear. A creator said, let there be. Let there be light. Let there be. This just didn't get here. Somebody, it got, who put it here? right? I understand. I don't knock you if you don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. I don't knock you. Again, I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person. But I believe that not only is Jesus the Son of God, but so are you and I, right? Jesus is you and me. All right. The difference between him and you and me is he died and came back. Now, I don't think nobody has done that. I'm just saying. That's why I believe, right? That's just me. And this is not a back and forth. This is my show. This is just what I believe. You could tell me that I'm wrong. You could tell me that I'm right. I'm just telling you based on my life, this is what I believe. Right? Part of it is because I have been taught it. When people talk about religion, oh, you've been taught that. This is facts. But what I've been taught has manifested in my life. I know it to be real because I've felt it. Because God shows me himself in me every day. It's called the Holy Spirit. Oh, he dwells here. That's right. So with that, right, understanding who you are, understanding that you have to check your settings, knowing that it's real. You're growing, you're moving, you're progressing, you're evolving. Your settings have to change. For me, like I said about 2 weeks ago, I changed my daily routine in order for me to reach some goals that I want to get and achieve this year. And I had to update my settings. So because my life and because I have some things that I'm trying to do with some goals that I'm trying to reach, I had to change my settings. So one of my settings became discipline and obedience. The next one, my faith, checking the setting of my faith constantly. The third one, checking my setting of friends. The people that get to be around me in this season of my life. I don't even have friends. I got some family. If you was my friend and you still around me, we stuck like glue in this season because of what I've went through and how I've developed with the people that are in my circle. And I'm okay right here. I told God, I'm okay right here. I don't need no new ones. You know, I just thought I'd throw that out there. But I don't get to pick and choose what I need, right? Because again, I'm forever growing. I'm forever changing. All that no new friends, all that. I used to scream that. Oh God, I used to scream, I don't want no new friends, and it's my gang, and I'm gang. Stupid is it?
As hell.
You gonna be gang, and ain't nobody progressing, and all y'all still around yelling gang. Ain't nobody helped nobody up. Ain't nobody went up to turn around and pull the next one up, or the next one to turn. Just a hot mess, a hot gang mess. Oh my goodness, just a hot gang mess. Y'all a mess. Just a hot gang mess. A hot gang mess. I don't, I listen. No new friends. No, give me some new friends. I want some millionaire friends, some billionaire friends, some trillionaire friends. I want some friends that own some businesses that have been successful for many years. I want some friends that know how to pay taxes. I want some friends that know how to budget right. I want some friends that know how to pray. I want some friends that know how to pull me through some things. I want some friends that can give me some advice and help me be the best version of myself. I want some friends that's going to tell me the truth, even when I don't want to hear. I want some friends that's going to hold me accountable. I want some friends that's going to tell me, girl,
get your ass up and get in that gym.
I want some friends like that. No new friends. That's a lie. You a fool if that's how you feel. Get you some, if the friends that you got ain't prospering, ain't changing, ain't growing, they doing the same thing that they was doing 5 years ago, check your settings and get you some new ones. Get you some new friends. You got friends, they still going to jail, they still good. You are getting older. Get you some new friends. Get you around some people that are progressing. No new friends, that is a lie. If I ain't never heard one, that is one. When Drake said that, he lied to everybody. No, new friends. Give me some people that's progress, that's doing some things that I want to do. All that no new friend. Look, I got a whole group of new friends. I'm telling you. It ain't a lot of them, but it's enough. And it can't have too many. And even in that, right? Checking your settings of friends. You can have friends for different things, y'all. That's something that I'm learning. You can have a set of people that you go through when you're going through something spiritually. You can have a set of friends that you talk to when you need help with your finances. You can have a set of friends that you go out with, that you vacation with. Those are your vacation friends. You can have a set of friends that you do business with. Everybody got a business. When you go with them, you talking business. They helping you. They got business plans. Get this loan. Do this. Do that. You can have different friends. All this, oh, I don't like you because you got this and this. Then don't. Let me say, get
your ass on. Get on. Get on.
I don't care about your friend. My best friend has other friends. I'm completely okay with that. If they're helping her grow, prosper, making her feel good, pouring into her, cool. But the moment that she stops progressing or being stagnant or not doing the things that she says she want to do because she's hanging out with a group of people, it's my job to say, hey, you need to get around some other folk. Or you need to bring your
ass over here. Cause
you ain't doing what you said you wanted to do. And every time I turn around, you run this group of people who ain't doing nothing. It's our responsibility to be honest with each other. No new friends. That's the lie. You better get you some friends that you could that'll get you in some rooms and y'all could benefit from each other. No new friends. You hanging around a bunch of mess. All y'all broke. All y'all ain't got nothing. Ain't nobody doing nothing. You doing the same stuff that you was doing 20 years ago. Shit. You better get you some new friends. Check your setting of friends. Check it. And I know that we don't like to say this, but you are what you watch your surroundings. Let me say that. I'm not going to say that you are what you hang around. I'm not going to say that because that's not always true. But what I will say is either you going to go down with them or they going to come up with you. So may the stronger power win. How about that? That's what I will say. One thing I noticed is as I've progressed in my life and I've taken losses on friendships, people that I love dearly, it was never a loss. It was never a loss. Seasons change. So did my settings. Last setting I'm going to talk about because we working on an hour. You. The setting of you. What is your makeup right now? What do you want? What do you need? How do you get there? What does that look like? Are you happy? Are you learning? Are you growing? Are you hurting? Are you depressed? You. Check you. I can't be in nothing that's hurting me. God won't let me. God loves me so much that he will pull me out of anything that's hurting me. It's just what it is. So in this season of my life, I don't worry. Yeah, I never thought that I would be here. I can remember like years ago, like going to listening to different speakers, motivational speakers, pastors, just different things that I like to listen to. And I could hear people talk about peace, like true peace. And I used to look at them and be like, dang, I want that. Like what, like to be able to know that you're going to be all right. To be able to know that you don't have to worry about anything, to be able to know that as long as you are aligned and doing the right thing, and keeping God first, that you gonna be all right. You're gonna get everything that you need, some of what you want, and you're gonna be cut like no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Like none. Like not one. See, they will be formed. Oh, they gonna be formed. God ain't never tell us that they wouldn't be. They just won't prosper. And like to have peace in it. Like true peace. Like I'm talking about a peace so surreal and so amazing that complete hell, fire, and chaos can be going on around you in every direction, and you are still. That type of peace. It exists. It exists. But the level of sacrifice that it takes for you to pull back from you and step in and develop yourself spiritually in order to get there. Like, y'all, I've had to do some work on me. This thing has been a journey. I have taken a lot of losses, but even more wins. But it's sacrificial. It's discipline. It's obedience. It's walking away when you don't want to. It's enduring some pain. It's hurting and still being able to be grateful. That type of peace is built. It's a level of work that comes with that. The setting of you, not the outside you, the inside. It's a lot of dressed up trash cans around. A lot. I come into contact with a lot of them all the time. I've had my share of being in relationships with them. Just a dressed up like you look like you, but when you start peeling back them layers, it's a hot mess and it stank. You. Check you. Deal with you. Get to know you, love on you, understand you. Get mad with you if you need to. But you got to change the settings. You have to. They cannot stay the same. And you think for 1 second that you're going to go on to the next level. It won't compute that way. You're going to have to move different. And people going to have to move around. And everybody can't go. Everybody can't go. That's hard too. Choosing peace. Understanding when to let go. All that comes in discipline. Man, check your settings. Check your settings. Check your settings. Check your settings. It's 2024. What it look like? What it be like? It's tough. It's hard. It's not easy, but it's worth it. You're worth it. We only get one life. I was having some reflection with myself, about 4 or 5 days ago, just reflecting, right? And I was saying, I'm understanding what it feels like to be happy. Like, you might get hurt, feeling stuff, but I'm happy. And I'm just like, man, I just want to get my little piece of the pie while I'm here. I want to create a strong foundation for my kids, leave them some things, make sure that they straight, and make God happy. And whatever comes with that, I'm cool. Like, that's it. Like, it don't come with a bunch of cars. It don't come with a bunch of clothes, a bunch of bags. Like, those things are nice. But I'm the happiest in my life with the least. That's crazy. But it's real, man. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I hope that this helps somebody. Like, that's why I do this show, to share my experiences, and I can only talk about me, right? Check your settings. It's time. Whatever that thing is that you want to do, you're not doing it. You're not progressing. Like, you're not. Check your settings, man. Check your settings. I'm telling you, get it together so that you can do the things that you not just need to do, but what you want to do. Check your settings. Love you too, love. Man, listen, y'all been rocking with me for a minute. We've been up here almost an hour. I ain't gonna hold y'all all night because y'all know I could talk. Make sure you subscribe to the channel on YouTube at TalksWitTy on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. I go live from there. Make sure you follow us on TikTok at TalksWitTy the podcast. All right. That's the Cash App if you want to drop $1. It all goes back to the platform. All right. And follow us on Instagram at TalksWitTy_. Don't forget to do that either. All right. We rolling. We up to 5,000 followers, y'all, on Instagram. We gotta get TikTok up there. Like, TikTok. I don't even have 100 followers on TikTok. Like, I'll go over to TikTok and hit the follow button, man. Stop playing. I'm not on Twitter. Don't ask me. It's too much on Twitter. Absolutely not. No. It's been another episode of TalksWitTyTuesdayz, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Wisdom Wednesdays, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your girl. And until tomorrow, I love you. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Human beings have one job. Self-care. Take care of yourself so that when the people you love fall, your arms will be strong.
I can't save nobody. I put my cape down, sorry. I'm gonna need some boundaries, 'cause I'm keeping my peace. I can't save nobody. I put my cape down, sorry. I'm gonna need some boundaries.